Today we're going to be going over market analysis from today and what we're looking at going into tomorrow. So let's just get right into it. Today we had CPI and FOMC news. CPI actually put in these highs, which is exactly what we had called out in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, make sure you go to the link in my YouTube bio. Join the Discord through the WAP link. If you want our premium version, you get access to our trading guides that were made by me, step-by-step guides of exactly what you need to do to become profitable. Saves you tons of years and months trying to find the right videos and finding the right content that is actually useful. I lay it all out for you. Pretty simple. Back to the analysis here. CPI took out these highs, which is exactly what I called out on the Discord. I'll show you that later on. CPI took out these highs, dropped us lower, but we did leave these equal lows down here around 18,043. I do expect these to get taken out tomorrow. If we look at the higher time frame here, we will see that we are making lower lows, so we're in this obviously bearish trend right now. We reached a premium on our leg down from last week. Now all I do expect from us is to reach up into a premium of CPI news data. If we pull out our fib here, we can see the premium would be right on top of this internal buy side that we were looking at. This buy side was created today with lunch highs and then market closing highs today. We did leave a lot of wicks up here that I do expect us to break. I don't expect PPI to be the reason we take these out. I do expect either London session or pre-market to take these out before we actually do run into PPI news data. I do expect PPI tomorrow, which is at 8:30, an hour before market open. I expect that to come down and take out the lows that we left from earlier in the week, the sell side target and then the higher time frame target. I do expect these both to get taken out tomorrow. If we take a look here at ES, we can see that those highs had already been taken out prior to CPI news data, but CPI did put in a higher high following the index. We have less equal highs, but still some buy side nonetheless, which I do expect to get taken out. This BPR is very important to me because we obviously used it for CPI data to push higher, but then we dropped right through it, didn't leave any wicks inside of it. So I do expect us to come back up and at least retest this BPR and then overall move lower. Sell side did get taken on ES, which I think will support my idea with us moving into a premium before PPI news data. However, there's still a ton of low resistance liquidity down here that we can target, especially with this high time frame sell side. That's been my main target for at least almost a month now. Today, we did not have a whole lot of good price action. It was primarily chop, not even any good scalps on the inside. If you didn't trade today, don't feel bad. You didn't miss out on much. Let's look at some AMD structure of what we're looking at in the market here lately. In terms of the week, I think that Monday and Tuesday can both be seen as accumulation days. Wednesday today was our manipulation day. This does not count as distribution for me because we did not close below down here. We are looking to close below this for our distribution continuation. However, it wouldn't make sense for our manipulation move and our distribution move to happen in the same day. That's why I'd be looking for tomorrow's PPI news to continue with our distribution down to these sell side targets. Now looking intraday, we can actually see some AMD setups. From today, for example, we had all of Asian session coming into London session. You can see we have a lot of accumulation right here. Here's the start of our A coming in to pre-market, getting towards the end or the middle-ish of London session. We have our manipulation leg, which is just CPI news data right here. And then our distribution obviously was the rest of CPI news data where we just dropped lower. CPI news data doesn't have to go in one direction only. It can form fake outs as it did. I mean, you shouldn't be trading high impact news anyway to begin with. And with this humongous range that we had, I was not really expecting any movement today. It's a huge range, a lot of movement. We're just going to see a lot of accumulation. So looking intraday again, you can take this on every time frame. But looking at each daily, there's three main sessions. There's Asian, London, and New York Open. 3 sessions, AMD is 3 parts. So if you use that to your advantage, what do you think is going to happen? Especially with priors coming up such as news data and sell side targets, it is honestly perfect. Even if you don't get to participate because it is news data moving the market, it still is, as you can learn the AMD concept and understand what's going on, It will make you an infinitely better trader, regardless if you get to participate in the market or not. 99% of the time in the market is just watching. It's that 1% where you find your perfect setup and you execute, and you need to figure out what that is, and I'll touch on that in a later video of how to figure out your probability and figure out your best setup. Let's look at what we have created right here. What is this? This is all just accumulation. Since we have had New York session primarily as our accumulation, once we get into the 3 o'clock range around here, we will take out this buy side and London will form our manipulation instead of New York open. I expect PPI news data to push us lower, so I expect that to be our distribution. Coming into tomorrow, I'll look for these highs to get taken out before 8:30, before PPI even comes out. Look for these highs to get taken out, this internal buy side. Look for this BPR to even be reached into. And then as we get closer to PPI news data, expect the market to push lower into our distribution leg. And look for these 2 targets down here to be taken. After we get both of these targets taken out, I would not be looking at anything other than longs. I have to stress this because it's something that does not get talked about enough. People like to scalp longs and shorts all throughout different sections of the market. If you think logically about this Sunday open price, where is the price in terms of where we opened on Sunday? Because Sunday is what determines where the candle either opens bullish or opens bearish, or closes bullish or closes bearish. Sorry, I'm retarded. If price is way down here in this deep discount under the Sunday open price, mark out where the midnight open of price is. You'll notice it will probably be somewhere around this range because it's going to be midnight in about an hour. Once we reach deep down in here, after all of our news data comes out, we're going to be in a deep discount from Sunday, a deep discount from midnight. Pre-market, an hour before market opens. There's a reason why it's important, and there's a reason why news always comes out an hour before market open. Shit lines up and it makes sense. 8:30 will be up here. Midnight will be up here. Sunday's up here. If you are under all 3 opening prices, why would you be looking for shorts, especially with sell side being taken out? I would look for nothing but longs, even if I had a gun to my head telling me to take shorts. Someone better tell my mother I'm not making it home for dinner tonight, because I fucking refuse to go short under sell side. Cut my balls off if you want. I'm getting out of hand. Let's get back to the meat and potatoes of this. What the fuck am I talking about? So that's exactly what I think is going to happen tomorrow. I think we'll go up, then I think we'll go down. Taking a peek here at DXY, this is definitely supporting my idea because we had this weekly fair value gap we were trying to use as support, but we were getting stuck under this daily fair value gap. If you notice now, we are above the daily fair value gap. So what do we think is going to happen now that we've inversed this fair value gap? Expect it to reach down into this fair value gap. Skadoink, we're going to go higher. I find it extremely hard to believe that we retest this daily fair value gap and then break lower through it. It's going to be very unlikely, especially on such a high time frame. It just wouldn't make sense. Does this look like we're going lower? And we even have this weekly fair value gap that we have now broken up above. This is even more confluence that we rejected it once, came back down to this price gap, broke through it. What are we going to do? We're going to come back down, use this weekly tied in with this daily fair value gap to push even higher. Look at these prices right here. These prices right here. Look at this gap that has not been filled yet. I want you guys to tell me I'm making this shit up. I'm going back in time. I'm a fucking time traveler, and I can tell you what's going to happen in the future. You can choose to believe me. You can choose to not believe me. It doesn't matter to me. You take what I say with a grain of salt. Taking a peek at what I mentioned yesterday, said perfect world, CPI news takes out NQ buy side with FOMC pushing us lower to take out the daily lows. Then we come up Thursday. PPI news takes us all the way down to 1806.25. If we look at these pictures that I have taken here, we did not have, fuck that CES, we did not take out this buy side liquidity yet. What did CPI do? Took out buy side like I said it would, pushed us lower to take out these daily lows. Exactly what we expected to happen. Left these equal lows down here under this low. And what do we want to see? We want to see it come up on Thursday, use PPI to push us lower. I said this yesterday before even seeing how it played out today. It's learning the marketplace. And you can do this too. All you have to do, go to the link in my bio. I'm literally posting trading guides. It is a guide. It is a step-by-step guide that will show you exactly how to be profitable step by step. It's in number order. All you have to do is just follow steps from beginning to end. There's literally no way you read and actually take in everything that I'm saying in those trading guides and don't become profitable. I call stuff out like this daily in the Discord. Every single day, I give market analysis on what's going to happen. Just go and join the Discord. The Discord itself is literally free. You get all of these callouts for free. Just join the Discord. I do live trades. I do live educational sessions. Anything you want, use the WAP link from my link tree. Join the Discord. That's all I have for market analysis. Backtest this. Backtest everything I've said for yourself. You can see what's going on. See exactly what I'm talking about. Keep these levels marked out on your chart. Or don't. Fade my ideas for all I care. We'll just see what the market does. And if you're right, I'll Venmo you $5. Join the Berdd House or die.